Hare Krishna. In the last discussion, previous verse, we looked at how Arjuna is standing right in the middle of the two armies, Senayor, Ubhayor, Api, and he is seeing that against him are his father-like people, grandfathers, teachers, people like his own uncles, brother, sons, grandsons, and well-wishers, contemporaries, friends, fathers-in-law, so many of them standing against him. And they are all thinking and planning to fight this battle. So now in this particular verse, Arjuna is actually going to express his compassion. And in the next upcoming verses, we are going to see that Arjuna is giving different reasons for why he does not want to fight. So this particular verse is a beginning for those verses where we will be seeing the reasons that Arjuna is giving to say why he does not want to fight. So the verse goes like this. Tan samikshya sa kaunteya sarvan bandhun avasthitan kripaya paraya vishto vishidan idam abravit. So what does this mean? He's saying Tan samikshya sa kaunteya. Tan, all of them that are standing against him, Samiksha. Samiksha is he is seeing. Samiksha, who's seeing? Kaunteya. Kaunteya, again, Kunti's son, so it is Kaunteya. Kaunteya is seeing, after seeing them, Sarvan Bandhun Avasthitan. Over all of these people, Bandhun, they are all his relatives, his friends, people who are very closely connected with him. So he's looking at all of these. Sarvan Bandhun Avasthitan, situated. Sthita is to be situated in one place. Avasthitan, everybody has come here and gathered to fight this war. As soon as he sees this, Kripaya Paraya Vishtu. Kripa means mercy. We say many times Krishna Kripa, Guru Kripa, right? So Kripa meaning mercy. So he was already having a lot of daya or mercy for his own kinsmen who are standing there thinking, oh, I'm putting all of these people into so much pressure to fight because we want to take the throne. I want my brother and my family to take the throne. And so we are here fighting against everybody, putting all of these people in the forefront. He was already having a lot of guilt, compassion for his people on the side of Pandavas. Now when he looks at all of these people, his daya extends and there is compassion to everyone. This is true compassion because we have seen in some of the verses prior, I did talk about how much Duryodhana and the Kauravas have actually troubled the Pandavas. First, they tried giving poison to Bhima to kill him. Then they put them in the Lac Palace and lit fire to it. And then they were living in the Ekachakra. And at that time, there was a cannibal who was troubling a family that they had taken shelter of. And so Bhima goes there. Of course, he kills him, but that was another problem. And then once they came back, they get Khandavaprastha, but then Krishna's mercy, they get Indraprastha, but even after that, Duryodhana is not happy. They call, he calls the Pandavas for a dice game, and then they get cheated, defeated. So he takes away all that was given to them, and again they are sent to forest. And in the forest, there were so many troubles, challenges, like Durvasa Muni was about to curse them, so many things. Jayadratha trying to kidnap Draupadi, loads and loads of things that they faced in the forest as well. And after the entire forest period, they come back and they're requesting for a land Duryodhana is not ready to give. So it goes on and on and on. And today they're standing in front of these Kauravas because Duryodhana refuses to give anything. He says, you feel you're a Kshatriya, then you should fight and take what belongs to you. So he has never done anything that is good, but this is a quality of a devotee. what is the quality of a devotee? That even if someone does something wrong to them, to see, to have compassion, to have mercy towards them is a natural quality of a devotee. This is not cowardice, but this is mercy, it is compassion. But would it suit a Kshatriya? That's the big question. So now, out of compassion, kripaya. So this is mercy of, or compassion of Arjuna. How is this mercy? How is this compassion? Paraya Vishto, so much of a higher grade, excessive, up to the extent of becoming overwhelmed by this compassion that, in the next verse we are going to see how his body is showing this compassion externally. So this is how he's got a compassion of a very high grade. When I say high grade, extreme compassion is what I mean. So, Kripaya Paraya Vishto, Vishidan Idam Abravit. Vishidan is he's lamenting, he's feeling very sad for what has happened and where he is standing at this point in time. And Idam, this Abravit, he spoke. Now there is a little bit, I just want to give a quick rundown on what are the different reasons he's going to give for which he would say, I don't want to fight. These are going to be the 5 reasons that Arjuna is giving Krishna that to not fight, and we're going to quickly look through these 5 different reasons. So the first one being compassion. We saw that already. He's clearly very, very soft-hearted, light-hearted, and he does not want to kill the loved ones. So he says out of compassion that I don't think I want to kill these people. Next, he's talking about destruction of the families. He's saying literally all the great wise men, old men, and strong men, all of them are sitting here to fight. Every man that could be protecting our children, our women, our country, they're all standing here, and 17 Akshauhinis or more are standing here, and all of these people are going to get killed. Now, what is this going to do? It is going to leave the women without protection, leave the country with less protection, and unscrupulous men, immoral men will take advantage of this situation, and they will corrupt ladies from good culture, from good caste. And he feels very sad that because of this, unwanted progeny will happen. No one will want to do rituals. Everybody will get away from the actual culture. So these are some of the things that he is really worried about. And so he says, I'm destroying the entire family culture by taking away all the wise and the old and the powerful men that could potentially be of much better use. And then he talks about enjoyment. He says, do I need to really enjoy this throne, my family and myself, by killing so many people on the blood of so many people? Should I really enjoy? Will I enjoy? That's the next question he's going to ask. And the next one he's saying is fear of sinful reaction. So what is the fear? He's saying, I may get the throne right now, but after I'm dead, the kind of excessive death that has happened in this war because I wanted, or we wanted, this throne for my family and my brothers. Of course, he is not able to see the fact that he's going to protect the people and he's going to place dharma back in its position. He's not able to see all of this, but he's really feeling sad just out of compassion to start with. He's feeling more and more deeper into his emotions. So there's fear. So he's thinking there's going to be much more sinful reactions and I'm scared of this. Should I really do this? And the last one he's going to give as reason is indecision. He's completely indecisive. He's thinking, do I truly have to win this war and take over the throne? Or do I just give up and walk out of it and let Duryodhana rule? So the question that he's asking himself is, Duryodhana is doing an amazing job. People are happy living with him. It is just that the two of us as families are not happy. We are fighting with each other, but Duryodhana is ruling his people happy, keeping his people happy. So why should I fight against him, kill him, and take over? So this is the last point, indecision. So what are the different things? C, compassion. D, destruction of family. E is enjoyment. F is fear of sinful reaction. And finally, I is indecision. So he's completely confused with all of this. And this would almost take us to the end of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, after which he is going to surrender to Krishna to say, Krishna, I'm extremely confused thinking of all of this. We go through this many times in life, right? That I'm confused with too many things. I feel like I'm in crossroads and I'm scared to take any of this path. And at this point, I really need someone to guide me. So Krishna starts becoming the guide in the second chapter of Gita. So we are almost in the end of the first chapter. Of course, another probably 12 to 15 verses, but it's going to be very interesting. So that's the verse for today, which is Tan Samikshasa Kaunteya Sarvan Bandhun Avasthitan Kripaya Paraya Vishtu Vishidan Idam Abraveet. Hare Krishna.